The letter was already yellow when I found it, folded twice, slid into the back of a drawer I almost didn't open because it felt too personal. The kind of drawer people use to hide things they aren't ready to throw away but also aren't brave enough to revisit. My father died quietly. No hospital drama. No final words. Just a call from a neighbor saying the lights had been on too long. We weren't estranged. That would have been easier to explain. We were unfinished. Growing up, my father wasn't unkind. He provided. He showed up physically. But emotionally, he lived behind a wall he never explained and never invited me to climb. He believed silence was discipline. Distance was strength. I learned early how not to need things. When I moved out, our relationship became polite. Birthday calls, holiday visits, conversations about weather, work, repairs. Nothing dangerous. No feelings. No history. I told myself that was normal. It wasn't until I stood alone in his house after the funeral that I realized how much of our relationship had been built on avoidance. The house was clean, too clean, like he had been preparing. I went room by room, touching objects like they might disappear. His coat still smelled like soap and cold air. His shoes were lined up carefully. Everything had a place, except the drawer. Inside were envelopes. Unsent, unaddressed, all with dates written in pencil. Most were empty. One wasn't. The letter was written to me. Not dear son, just my name. He didn't apologize right away. That surprised me. Instead, he explained himself. Slowly, carefully, like he was afraid of saying the wrong thing even on paper. He wrote about growing up in a house where feelings were treated like weaknesses, where his own father believed love spoiled people, where praise was rare and affection felt earned, not given. I thought distance would protect you. He wrote, I didn't realize it was teaching you how to disappear. That line hurt more than any accusation ever could. He admitted he didn't know how to start over once I became an adult, that every year he waited it felt harder to break the pattern. I kept thinking there would be a better time. Near the end, his handwriting changed, less steady. If you're reading this, it means I waited too long. There was no signature, no goodbye. I sat on the floor for a long time holding that letter, realizing something painful and human. My father wasn't cold. He was afraid. Afraid of saying the wrong thing. Afraid of opening something he didn't know how to close. Afraid that honesty, once started, couldn't be undone. I kept the letter. Weeks later, I found another envelope tucked inside a book. This one addressed, stamped, never mailed, same handwriting, same careful tone. It was written to his own father. I never opened it. Some conversations belong to the dead. But I understood then, silence is inherited. So is the chance to break it. I wrote a letter back. Not because he could read it. Because I could.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more videos.